Good morning, Perry Davis here. Real fight, duh. How are you doing? I'm coming to you on the economy update. Today is August the 28th, 2024. And I just want to bring to you about a little of the Fed, the little of the real estate market, a little entertainment, as far as understanding what's going on in the market that we're in. Starting off, mortgage bonds and yield begin the week near unchanged after two vital weeks. This week economic calendar on the light side, we have the Fed minutes from the July meeting due out of Wednesday with Jackson Hole beginning on the Thursday. Fed Chair Powell is scheduled to speak on Friday, and it is expected that he is going to tell us about a market rate cut is coming in September, but it may not be 50%. 30-year rate fixed rate starts the week off in the 6.37 range. Currently, the Fed funds futures are fully priced at a 25 BP cut within 25% chance, of 50 BP. Where are the rates headed? Trends remain low. Trends remaining low. As we holding kind of stagnant. Hopefully anything won't happen, no world war or anything like that to cause the change to go up instead of down. That right now, just holding where we're sitting, I think is a very good place to honestly be in. Where the race headed, trends remains low. Why? Mixed signals in the economy and recession fears. Everybody is up in arms about this recession fear, which I'm kind of in the same boat, trying to see how the election is going to turn out, where the market is going far as inventory, will the sellers get back in the market to sell, and so buyers will have inventory to buy, things of that sort. All right. Has the market topped out? Inventory has not breached in 2017 record level. 8,300 listings. That's a 60% growth in supply over the last 2 years. 200% growth since 2021. The law of supply and demand would indicate we could see home prices begin to edge lower. Home prices begin to edge lower. I don't think the value of the home would be lower, but just the pricing coming into it, you very well may be in a better negotiation position far as the buyers are concerned, and how the seller will allow any kind of concession toward the buyer's purchase of the home. By the numbers, Wilma Flintstone stated this: as of Q2 2024, Americans owe a record $1.14 trillion in credit card debt. This is the highest balance since tracking began in 1999. We talk about 1999, 2009, 2019, and we're on our way to 2029. So we're talking about a 20-year span. The average American credit debt is $6,501 to be specific, which is a 10% increase from 2022 around this time last year. Well, that's a budget saver. the median asking rent in the 50 largest metro for July was $1,741. That's a $12 less than what the renters paid in July of 2023 and $13 lower than the market peak in 2022. Renters, you might be in a good position here. It just depends on your financial situation, how long you've been holding out to honestly buy. Would it be a good idea for you to be paying $2,500 in mortgage or with an average of $1,700 in rent? Me personally, I've been owning for quite some time, and if I didn't own, I think renting would be the way for me to go to help with savings. Figure out what the economy is going to do. Are we going to fall into a recession, or things are going to turn around to make situations greater, far as getting into the market and being a home owner. I always like home ownership. I like the privacy. I like the neighborhoods with you taking care of each other and things like that. I've always liked home ownership. But if it was me, it would be a situation where, like I said, if I didn't have a home, I would be renting. The trend The trend is lower. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage average 6.49. That's been an average for a couple of months now. As of August 15, 2024, up from the previous week when it averaged 6.47. So, you got it's just up just a little tad. Yeah, this has been averaging kind of around the same. A year ago it was 709. Now think about that. A year ago it was 709. So we are seeing from last year, if people are paying attention and keeping track, we're kind of going in the right direction, but it's still kind of putting buyers and sellers in a difficult position, because a seller would have to sell and most likely buy again. So if a seller now has a 4% interest rate and have to sell and then go into a 7.49, that's kind of the situation of what we're experiencing as far as realtors are concerned. So it puts everyone in a uproar, because it's sometimes people just can't afford it, and sometimes you have those rates where you just don't want to have yourself in a position where you're almost doubling. So you 4%, 6.49. That's kind of where we're sitting with that. To be honest with you, in 15-year average 5.66% up from 5.63 a year ago. It was slightly 6.49. The sources come from Freddie Mac. We need to punish the barons. 28% of U.S. land is owned by the federal government. 28%. That's let's say a quarter. A quarter of land is actually owned by the government. 3.9 is under the Bureau of Land Management. 32.8 is under the Forest Service. 15.4 is under the Fishing and Wildlife Service. That's a lot of land. With us needing more builders, contractors, and land specifically, how to generate a situation where you could purchase more land. That's something that we very well may be lining up at the government trying to figure out how to get our hands into some of this land that they own. There's 28% of U.S. land is owned by the federal government. 28%. 28%. Give us some of that grass. Random examples. Inflation is down. Okay, if you gain 9 pounds in 2021, 5 pounds in 2022, and 2 pounds in 2023, the weight gain is trending lower. Assuming that you gain no pounds in 2024, that's 16 pounds since 2020. The headline is weight gain ends, but you are still could be on the fat side. I don't discriminate. So I love them all, but at the end of the day, you gain 16, you bottomed out in 2024, so you very well may be getting in the gym and starting to look good and getting yourself back in the market of understanding the renter side, the buyer side, and very well may be making some money here real soon. Take it to the bank. 93% of 189 global asset managers surveyed by Bank of America expected the global interest rate to be lower within the next 12 months. Yeah, it's all over the news. We've been hearing about it. Everyone is hoping, but I did get some insights on if they were to drop it. If it's a 7 right now, and say they dropped it to 5, that is too deep of a drop so fast. And what will happen is there's sign of panic, and a sign of panic means we need to somewhat understand we could be in trouble if they dropped it from a 7 to a 5 tomorrow. They're trying to hold out on this idea of a recession. We went through that 2028, if I'm mistaken. There was a recession back in the early 90s, late 80s. We go through that every 10, 15 years. And it's just one of those curves where we have to get ourselves in the understanding that it happens. Continue to be on the upstroke as far as real estate is concerned. It goes up and down. You can check the history. Back in 1960s and 70s, they was purchasing homes for 17, 18,000. Now, you're purchasing home from a mid range of 350, 400,000. Just to give you an example of how time has changed, inflation has moved. Jobs are opening up. More businesses are opening. Things like that, which helps the economy. So we got to keep that up, guys. We got to keep up building in an employment, building in your own business, helping other people, so we can help each other with our economy. Or America is one of the greatest places to live, and that's what we do as a nation, which I think is kind of a-okay with me. This is the largest share ever recorded, exceeding even 2028. 47% of fund managers expect the global economy to weaken in the next 12 months. Guess what? I'm in Sam's Club. While rates increased slightly this week, they remain more than half of a percent lower than the same time last year. 0.5%. In 2023, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage nearly hit 8%, slamming the brakes on the housing market. Ooh, see, that's what I'm saying. Now, the 30-year fixed rate hovers around 6.5% and is likely to trend down in the coming months as inflation continues to low. Yeah, see, 8%, 2023. We're in the right direction. I just think we somewhat are getting impatient. Like I spoke to you a while ago about the interest rates. The interest rates, hey man, in 2027 we experience adjustable rate. Adjustable rate started at the 6% this month. Next month it could be 14%. The month after that it could be 8%. The month after that it could be 4%. Just to understand how the feds are maneuvering around, we're on our way to in better places. 8%, 6.5%, the right direction. It's just that people are not are still aren't comfortable because we seen those very low rates. Where they will come back again, I don't know. I think we will have to be in another recession again for that to happen, because that is one of the reasons why it did happen, to get people back in the market. But before then, 2023, 2024, adjustable rates, it could have been 8%, it could have been 11%. You didn't know then. So those are kudos, in my opinion. Lower rates are good news for potential buyers and sellers. Yeah. A good start. The typical buyer housing payment is $2,588. That's $2,588 during the fourth week ending in August 11th. Nearly $250 below April all-time high, and up just 1% year over year, the smallest increase in 5 years. It's kind of stagnant, I would say. Nearly 1 in 10 U.S. homes are worth $1 million or more, the highest share of all times. That's up from 7.6% a year ago, and more than double the 4% share before the pandemic. Whoa, let me read that again. That's up from 7.6% a year ago, and more than double the 4% share before the pandemic. Yeah, a lot of people are buying expensive prices homes. We getting there. It's all in fun and working ourselves in better situations, which we all could do it. Just put our mind to it. Rent tips. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, how exciting would the job be? A dozen of eggs in Tennessee costs $5.61. That's a lot for a double. I was paying $1.50 for 12 eggs. Well, I'm not going to be a victim of the big egg cartel. They're making a killing off of eggs. Trust me. This weekend, I invested in $600 in preparing for my chicken coop. More fencing, water throws, feeding stations, fake owls, scare all the snakes, feed. I'm off to the egg grid. This means if I can stretch their food and I have no additional expenses, well, eating a dozen eggs a week, yeah, I like eggs. That's in 2 years I will be down $16.56. I'm going straight for the wealth ranch. With that being said, you know, it's always good to grow your own crops anyway. Um, the chicken, the tomatoes, the squash, the watermelons, the turnip greens, collard greens, things of that sort. Just put it in your backyard. You know, you can pluck it anytime you need it. You don't have to go to the store and purchase it for $15 a barrel, and they ought to give you stalks for the greens. No, do it yourself. Save a lot of money, and count your eggs at the end of the day. You know, you can count them before they hatch. Doing it that way, so yeah, you know, I'm excited about the way everything is going. Feds will speak by popping up this week progressing. You know, one of the weekend, the Fed Bowman shared she was not yet in relation to rate cuts. Now I'll tell you all my real fine Dove fans. Yeah, I'm enjoying the tough struggles. I'm enjoying the easy struggles. I mean, not the easy road. When it's easy, it's not a struggle. But yeah, I'm enjoying it all. So just understanding where to kind of take it, position yourself with the your finances. Spend a little light, cut back on going out, cut back on eating out. Share housing is a good idea. It's a lot of things that we honestly could do in during these times to help each other out. Um, but cutting back is one of the things that me and my family have done. We cut back on a lot of things that we were honestly doing. We had um, kids in college, kids in high school, kids in elementary school, uh, the the school shopping, as far as clothing and shoes, that cut that back somewhat. Um, a daughter in college, she's cutting back on her expenses, her travel time, staying closer to the dorm. She's not living on campus right now, so um, and kudos to her because this is her last year. Dad is very proud and happy of her. So, like I said, being keeping yourself prepared and ready for anything that could come down the road. Shop and see what's your best rates on insurance, as far as your home insurance, car insurance, um, stuff like that. That helps out with monthly bills, monthly finances, keeping yourself afloat. Um, Gas prices. Stay out of your vehicles. Like nothing I own don't have a V8 in it, so a V8 engine and traveling an hour, they could cost me almost $35 an hour. So cutting back on travel, um, things like that. Let me see what else I can give you. This should help. Medium home prices fell in July, dropping from 444,000 in July down to 439,009 in June. Well, you know, price drop. Um, it's helping us out a little bit. Surveys say the percentage of the respondents who say mortgage rates will go down in the next 12 months increased from 24% to 29%. That's the respondents said it's going to go down. While the percentage who expects mortgage rates to go up decreased from 33% to 31%. So everybody's kind of on the same boat. We're all looking for Better rates. I would like better rates too. I'm an investor, so when it comes down to investing, yeah, we kind of want to hold better rates, um, so you don't have to spend as much cash. From my understanding, uh, how is our dollar moving? What's going on with our dollar? What is our value of our dollar? Our credit card debt has went up. So what is it stating to us about what we need to be planning on? Do we um, use more credit and keep more cash and for leverage, or we spend more cash and keep our credit? Either way, I think cash is always going to be king. If you could spend your cash, that's always going to be the way to go. To me, there's interest on credit, so helping saving that wouldn't be a good idea if you was trying to save using credit. So, but a lot of people don't have money. I don't have a fortune, so I'm in the same boat. So a good start. The market composition index, a measure of a mortgage loan application value, increased 6.9 from 1 week earlier. The refinance index increased 16%. Purchase index increased 1%. So, people are refining, looking at options. 45% of U.S. mortgage issued in 2005 APRM's adjustable rate. That was 2% in 2009, 4% in 2012, 15% in April of 2024. Let me read it again. 45% of U.S. mortgages issued in 2005 were ARM's adjustable rate. That was 2% in 2009, 4% in 2012. We're talking 4 years later, 3 years later. 15% in 2024. Oh man, that is a huge jump from where we known it to be. Like I said, we are doing all right, but taking the mind, just keep your fingers crossed. It's gonna get better. Here we go. Expectation of the Fed rate cuts coupled with signs of cooling inflation bode well in the housing market. A recent moderation in the house price growth, increase in the housing inventory welcomes a sign for potential home buyers. The first domino. Job growth slowly in July. 1,114,000 new jobs added versus 100,706,000 expected. May and June members were revised lower than the total to 29,000. The unemployment rate and the total unemployment, or the U6 number, both rose while average hourly earnings slipped. Overall, a weak job report. Yeah, that's a big factor around here. I think they need to kind of help us out in this job world. This job world is putting us in a situation where like I said, people are jumping into their own businesses because of this situation. They can't afford the pay that's happening. Inflation has risen. Everything has risen except for your job. And with that being said, if I'm expected to be making $30 an hour, and my expenses carry me $5,000 a month, everything will be tight. Cause you could let me add those numbers up. Let me do this here. 30 dollars an hour times 40 hours a week. That's $1,200 a week times 4. $4,800. So that means we are needing more income coming in. We have to go get second jobs. We have to go do odds and ends, cut the next door neighbor grass for $25. Pressure wash their house. Anything, anything to offset what is happening as far as the job market is concerned. There's a lot of job openings. Why they're not filling these positions? I think we can all agree we all are searching for pay, for the trade, the business, what we went to college for. We all looking for the pay, and if the pay ain't there, then we're skipping around and trying to come up with creative ways to make our money. So that's always been a situation for a lot of people. Just another manic Monday. After falling 600 points on Friday, the Dow Jones Industry Average was down 1,000 points when the market opened at 9:30 a.m. Wow, that's crazy. Like I said, I'm just going over a couple of things that's been happening in our market for the last month. Yeah, we're gonna check out a couple more things. More than double. First-time home buyers continue to lead the pack this season as they make up almost 6 out of every 10 purchases applications. A record 30% of purchases were new homes in the fourth quarter, where the range was historically 10% to 12%. It's pretty good. First-time home buyers, they're saying a lot. Well, we want to see it get better, so a lot of the homeowners now can get back in the market, whether they are downsizing or upsizing, upgrading, or just want to buy a fifth wheel and a truck and travel and have money while you are enjoying your retirement. A lot of stuff goes on. We're gonna see. We was going over a couple of things that we respond to throughout our industry. Nope, staying here. 1 in 6, or 16.6% renters have stayed in their home for 10 years or more in 2022, up from 13.9% a decade earlier. The lion's share of renters stay put for 1 to 4 years, just over 2 and 5. 41% stayed in their homes for 1 to 4 years in 2022, up to 39.9 a decade ago. Like I was saying earlier, renters, this is still a good idea to continue to save your money as we understand what's going on as far as economy and the interest rates, the pricing of homes. A lot comes into these factors. So, big sale nationwide. 6.4% of home sales cut their asking price during the fourth week during May, ending in May 26, on average of the highest share since November the 22nd. What could go wrong? A leading U.S. mortgage lender recently announced it is rolling out a zero down purchase, a program aimed to help more borrowers become homeowners without an upfront down payment. Let me read that again. A leading U.S. mortgage lender recently announced it is rolling out a zero down purchase, a program aimed to help more borrowers become homeowners without an upfront down payment. Hey, I think you guys need to go figure out which bank that is. Tighter budgets. The national median payment applied by purchasing applicants increased to $2,000 and 250 cents. $2,256 from $2,201 in May. Sliding away. Economic growth, as evidenced by the backward-looking gross domestic product for quarter 1 2024 fell to 1.3% from 3.4% seen in quarter 4 2023. It fell. Who needs food or gas? Here we go with that again, food and gas. The Fed's favor inflation gauge, the core personal consumption expenditure came in 2.8% in April of 24, down from 4.7% in 2003 of April. The core index make it easier to see undeniable inflation trend by excluding two categories, food and energy, where prices trend to swing up and down more dramatically and more often than other prices. All right. We're making it through, you guys. All right. Far as personal business, the housing market, I'm in the Tennessee housing market, Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis, Chattanooga, Clarksville. Those are some of our biggest markets. Murfreesboro. We're seeing a lot of growth. It hadn't stopped growing in our areas. We see more houses on the market, but there's homes that are also allowing buyers to pick and choose. You're getting kind of what you are looking for as of right now. It takes a little time to go from home to home with the new process of signing buyers agreements and things of that sort, working out the new negotiations. We still moving pretty good here in the Tennessee market. Far as anything changing, I think it's going to get better if we are expecting for the interest rates to drop within the next 12 months. People could honestly get back to taking care of their family a little bit better, just as we go through these ups and downs. Just figure out a better way to save, not spend as much, take our time, have movie night at home with the family, pop some popcorn, have you a drink or two. Things like that helps out a lot. It's all about getting back to your roots during these tough times when you're in the market like we're in. Um, and when we know that a lot of stuff that we were doing, we'll say, in 2017, things was a lot better. We was doing good. We was spending money. COVID came. Once COVID came, changed our demographics a little bit on how we honestly do things as a whole, the world. We're more protective of our families, more protective of our investments, trying to figure out where the market is going. We don't, in my opinion, we don't understand where COVID is going to take us within a couple of years. Still, we are going through the epidemic. Now we are getting excited about our new seat as far as the president is concerned. Um, a lot of stuff is honestly going on. A lot of people are tuning in more than ever, trying to figure out um, who's the best fit, who's going to take care of us as a people. Um, yeah, you know, I can go on and on about a lot of stuff that's happening. Um, but I'm pretty sure you guys understand it as well. Just taking our time and understanding the experience that we are going through. That's kind of where I'm at. Again, Perry Davis, real fire, duh. Just to help you understand, we all smart. That's where the duh come from. When we hit you with a duh, we are the light bulb is on. The light bulb is on, and we want everyone to have light bulb to brighten, shine brighter than it ever has been. So, keeping ourselves informed on investments, Bitcoin, real estate market, financial industry, the banking, what they're charging, the stuff like that. It it builds character. It builds wealth. Um, it helps others. You help others understand better. And I'm hoping that I am reaching out and giving you guys a better aspect of um, what is to come, where we're at this point in our economy, how the economy is going. It's going to get better. We just have to adjust with everything. Buy you some chickens, um, and grow your own garden. Um, family time at home. Uh, less less traveling. Save on gas. Neighborhood events. Different things like that. And it making your neighborhood your kind of way to make a little money, helping others. You'll be surprised on who know what in your neighborhood to help you save. Um, Renters, once again, when you in the renters market, um, some people honestly need to save until they're in better positions to honestly purchase. Because right now, if you are locked in at $1,800 in renting. You very well could be paying more in owning a home. Not saying that that's a bad thing, because there is equitable position that your home would carry that your you renting wouldn't carry. Um, yeah, like I said, just staying in touch with um, the market, having fun. On a side note, like I said, Perry, real, fi, duh. Um, I am consulting. If anyone want any consulting, I am in the market of helping. Um, just depending on the scope of the help you're needing, whether it will cost a little, cost a lot, or it just might not even cost. Just depend on your needs and where you at and what Real Five Duh helps out with. Um, there's directions all of us could go to be better. And if I could direct you to the right person to help your situation, if you're not understanding or if you need more clarification, or once again, I'm in real estate. I'm not in finance, but we all know people that is in financing. So that's a direction that you could very well may need assistance in, and I am a person that help. If you need a contractor, um, I am a person that could help. If you need understanding on purchasing your first piece of property, I am a person that could help. So, once again, Perry, Refi, duh, just to help you get yourself in better situations. Um, Not trying to overextend myself, but uh, I like it a lot. I've been studying real estate, finances, financial education. Been studying that for quite some time. Directed my children that the Lord gave me in that direction of real estate, finance and economics, business, um, because we all need to kind of understand that to generate wealth, generational wealth. And me and my family do it as a team. We all collab together. We all keep each other in the loop of what's going on with each other to make sure that one is being successful in real estate, one is being successful with the financial market, one is being successful in business ventures, one is being successful in the job market. Just for whichever way that we choose, that the direction that we want to go, that just encourage each other, um, have family groupings, saving money, things to keep the family um, on the branch. Um, we lose leaves during the winter time, but we also regroup and grow more leaves during the springtime, and that's kind of how we give each other analysis on the movement, being successful, helping friends, family, uh, neighbors. Um, yeah, like I said, it's been a great pleasure. Refi Duh is here. Tune in, keep following, keep subscribing, and there will be more to come. More entertainment, more financial education, more real estate education, more job employment education. Cause nothing wrong with a job. Don't get me wrong. Nothing is wrong with a job. Um, you can learn the step ladder with working a job. There's great people in jobs. There are a lot of friends and family that can help in jobs. I'm just a person that it's built on contract business owner. So I tend to stay more toward generating time is money concept. Know that I can make money within a certain amount of time to help support anything that it is that I'm trying to do, whether it's I'm doing real estate or whether I'm pressure washing my next door neighbor's house. Just helping out. I just understand time is money, and the faster we get it done, the faster you kind of generate income. Then me and my next door neighbor go to the next door neighbor and pressure wash his house. Then now you got three people go and just keep on going down the road until everybody's house is pressure washed, and the whole neighborhood is happy. The homeowners association is happy. Everyone is happy. They, like I said, have a nice outing in our backyard. So help each other cut the grass. Um, things like that, it goes a long way, especially during these times that we have today in this economy. um, Everyone is trying to get out of the financial stress. One of the best things is to cut back, like I mentioned, just cut back as best as you can. If you have stuff that you don't need, have a yard sale. um, you can save a little money. You get your paycheck, find another bank, put a couple of dollars in another bank where you don't even pay that little dividends. No, never mind, and you'll soon forget it. And once you forget it, by the time you realize you didn't put that money in that little sum over in this bank account savings, then you very well may have a nice chunk of money. Stocks, stocks, study stocks. It's always good to do. Them young men on Wall Street, they are pretty swift. They're good at what they do, and they like to educate too. Just go into finding those resources where you can get ABC 1, 2, 3. But again, Refi Duh is going to show you and help you on some of that assistance of what direction to go, who can help, things of that sort. But once again, I'm enjoying the journey. God is good. Thank you to my Jesus. We are loving each other. Don't practice on violence. Stand away from things that'll harm you. Um, yeah, I got an incoming call. It's one of my good brothers. Once again, we needing help. I will help him soon enough because he helps me. Yeah. Other than that, I'd like to thank you once again. Perry Davis, Refi Duh. Yes, sir. Refi Duh signing off.